Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level Civics and Citizenship lesson, and today we're going to be talking about what we mean by the term civics. So think about the government of your own country and what is its job? What is the government meant to do for people? Just think about that question. And what is civics? So is it important for people to understand how their government works and why or why not? And here's a quote from Thomas Jefferson: "Whenever the people are well informed, they can be trusted with their own government." And so, do you agree with this quote from Thomas Jefferson? So, in this lesson, we'll learn about the American government. And so, let's make a list of questions about what we want to learn. And then, to form a WH question, you would use the structure, the WH word, plus the auxiliary verb, which is do, does, can, will, plus the subject, plus the main verb, or the WH word plus a to be verb, such as am, is, are, was, or were, and then the subject. And so remember that different WH words are used to ask different types of questions. And so match each question word with its use. So you can take a few moments, pause the video, try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So A asks about reasons or causes. Those would be why questions. Asks about quantity or amount. That's how many or how much. Asks about things or actions. That would be what. Asks about times or dates. That's a when question. Asks about a person. That would be a who question. Asks to pick one in a group. That would be a which question. Asks about the manner or method. That would be a how question. And asks about places or locations. That would be a where question. All right, so you can complete the question with the missing question word. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So who is the President of the United States? And there could be more than one answer for some of these. You could either say, what is the White House? Or where is the White House? Why does the American flag have 50 stars? How many people live in the United States? What is the official language of the U.S.? Here we could also see either what or when was the Civil War? Why is it important for people to vote? And what is the meaning of the word freedom? All right, so this is the United States, and we want to label this image. So here we have Wyoming. So Wyoming is a, let's see, let's see, actually they've got Casper, Casper, Wyoming. That's not the capital, so this is a state. This whole thing, all of the United States, is a country. And here, Austin in Texas, this is the capital city of Texas. So federalism. The U.S. government uses a system of federalism. This means that there are separate levels of government at the national, state, and local levels, each with its own powers and responsibilities. And what do you know about each level of government? So the national or the federal government, so we're going to read the facts about the national and federal government and try to make some questions. So here's an example. If we had the national government makes laws to govern all the people in the U.S., the question leading to that answer would be, what does the national government do? Okay, the capital of the U.S. is Washington, D.C. So you could say, where is the capital of the U.S.? The president is the head of state and government. This one could be, what does the president do? The president lives in the White House. Where does the president live? Congress makes and passes federal laws. So what does Congress do? The Senate and the House of Representatives are the two chambers of Congress. So what are the two chambers of Congress? Presidential elections are held every 4 years. So when are presidential elections held? And then the state government. So each of the 50 states has its own government with its own governor, state legislature, and state courts. So again, we're going to read the facts and then create questions. So state governments make decisions about things that the federal government doesn't control. So we would say, what do state governments do? Governors are the leaders of state governments. So who are the leaders of state governments? Governors can sign or veto state legislation. So what can governors do? State legislatures make and pass state laws. What do state legislatures do? And people elect the members of Congress. Who elects the members of Congress? And then the local governments. So local governments work in counties, cities, and towns. So local governments manage many things. So what do local governments do? Local taxes pay for schools and parks. How do cities and towns pay for schools and parks? A mayor is the leader of the town. So we could say, what is a mayor? Many mayors stay in office for 2 years. So how long do mayors stay in office? A person can participate in their town government by attending town meetings. So how can a person participate in town government? All right, we have some more vocabulary words. You want to match the word with its definition, and then you can pause the video, try that on your own, and restart when you're ready to check your answers. So a person who is a legal member of a country or community That would be number 6, a citizen. A rule made by a government that the citizens must follow. That would be number 5, a law. To put a plan or decision into action, that would be, I believe, to pass. To lead or manage a country or organization is number 1, to govern. A person who lives in a specific area and is represented by an elected official, that would be number 7, a constituent. To do what is expected or required, that's number 2, to follow. And to speak and make choices for others is number 4, to represent. All right, so there are many important roles in the government, and so we're going to match the title with its definition. So this person represents specific congressional districts within a state. They vote on federal laws with a focus on the needs and wants of their constituents in their districts. Well, that would be a representative. This person is the leader of a state, such as California or Texas in the United States. They make decisions and manage the state's government. That would be the governor. This person is the leader of a city or town. They make decisions and manage the local government. That would be the mayor. This person represents their state in the U.S. Senate. They propose, debate, and vote on federal laws and policies. That's a senator. And this person is the leader of a country like the United States. They make important decisions for the nation and manage the federal government. That's the president. So there are some things that the national government controls. We're going to match these images. So civil rights, that would be picture C. Immigration laws would be picture B. Foreign policy, picture E. Healthcare, picture D. And national defense, picture A. And then there are some things that the state government controls. And again, we're going to match these images with the pictures. So let's see, family law, things like marriage, divorce, adoption, that would be picture A. Property and real estate law, that would be picture D. Tax rates, picture F. Traffic and vehicle laws, picture C. Employment laws, picture E. And education systems, picture B. And there are some things that the local government controls. So local taxes, that would be picture B. Zoning and land use is picture D. Waste management is C. Parks and recreation is E. And public safety is A. So which level of government handles the following issues? And before we do that, we're going to look at a couple of vocabulary words. A treaty is an agreement between two countries, and a minimum wage is the lowest amount of money that a person can legally be paid to do a job. So a new park is planned in your neighborhood. Well, that would probably be the city government. A treaty is signed with another country to limit pollution. That would be the federal government. Your school district decides to change the school start times. That again would be the local government, the city or the county. A bill is proposed to increase the minimum wage for employees in your state. Well, that would be the state um, level of government. A public library changes its hours of operation so that it's longer open. Again, that could be the local level, the city or the county. A new drug needs to be approved before it can be sold. That would be the federal government. And more money needs to be printed is the federal government. Financial aid is money that is given to students to help them pay for university. So a traffic rule needs to be changed because there are many accidents on one intersection. That would be the local or city government. A decision is made to build a new highway connecting two major cities in the state. That would be state government. A new law is made that requires children to be home after 10 p.m. That would be the local government. Your state introduces a new program to provide financial aid for college students. That's at the state level. City Council votes on whether to allow food trucks to operate in the downtown area. Again, that's the local city level. A new policy is introduced regarding immigration. That would be the national level. And a country needs to decide whether to declare war. That's also the national level. All right, now we have a vocabulary review. Complete each sentence with a word from below. You can pause the video, try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So the president helps govern the country. We should always follow the rules. A constituent is someone who votes for a representative. The government needs to pass new laws. Senators and representatives represent their constituents. A law is a rule that everyone must obey. And a citizen is a person who lives in a country. All right, so now you can practice making questions to quiz yourself on what you remember about the things that we learned today. So here are some example questions. What is the capital of the United States? What is one power of the federal government? And just see how many questions you can make from what we learned in this video today. So please like, subscribe, share, and if you have any questions, please leave those for me in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.